History of human psychology. Human psychology is a field that has been of interest to scholars, philosophers, and scientists for thousands of years. It is a discipline that seeks to understand the workings of the human mind and how it influences our thoughts, feelings, and behavior. The history of human psychology can be traced back to ancient civilizations such as the Greeks and Romans, but its systematic study only began in the late 19th century. In this lecture, we will take a brief tour of the history of human psychology. The earliest recorded musings on human psychology can be found in the works of ancient philosophers such as Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle. These thinkers believed that the mind was responsible for our thoughts and behavior, and that it could be studied through introspection and observation. However, these early efforts to understand the human mind were largely speculative, and lacked empirical evidence to support their claims. Subscribe my channel and like or share for more updates. The next significant milestone in the history of human psychology came during the 19th century, with the establishment of psychology as a separate discipline. In 1879, Wilhelm Wundt, a German psychologist, set up the first experimental psychology laboratory at the University of Leipzig. Wundt is often referred to as the father of modern psychology, and his work laid the foundation for the scientific study of the human mind. He was the first person to use controlled experiments to study the mind, and he believed that psychology should be a scientific discipline based on systematic observation and measurement. During the late 19th and early 20th centuries, psychology experienced a rapid growth and diversification. Psychologists of this era were interested in a wide range of topics, including perception, memory, motivation, emotion, and personality. One of the most influential psychologists of this period was Sigmund Freud, who developed the theory of psychoanalysis. Freud believed that unconscious thoughts and feelings played a major role in shaping our behavior, and he used the method of free association to uncover these hidden mental processes. In the mid-20th century, psychology underwent another major shift with the emergence of behaviorism. Behaviorists, such as B.F. Skinner, believed that psychology should focus on observable behavior and that the inner workings of the mind were not important. They advocated for a more scientific approach to the study of psychology and used experiments to study the way in which environmental factors influenced behavior. In the latter part of the 20th century, a new approach to psychology emerged known as cognitive psychology. This field of study sought to understand the mental processes that underlie our thoughts and behaviors, such as perception, attention, memory, and reasoning. It represented a return to a more holistic view of the mind and paved the way for the development of new areas of study such as neuropsychology, which seeks to understand the relationship between the brain and behavior. In the last few decades, there has been a rapid expansion of knowledge in the field of human psychology, due in large part to advances in technology. For example, the development of brain imaging techniques such as magnetic resonance imaging, MRI, and positron emission tomography, PET, has allowed researchers to study the brain in greater detail than ever before. This has led to a better understanding of the biological basis of mental processes and has paved the way for new treatments for mental health conditions. Another important development in recent years has been the growth of positive psychology, a field that focuses on the study of happiness and well-being. This approach is based on the idea that people can increase their happiness and well-being by developing their strengths, cultivating positive relationships, and engaging in meaningful activities. Positive psychology has received widespread attention and has had a significant impact on the field of psychology, helping to shift the focus from the treatment of mental disorders to the promotion of positive mental health. Moreover, there has also been an increasing interest in multicultural psychology, which seeks to understand the impact of cultural and ethnic background on mental processes and behavior. This field recognizes the importance of taking into account cultural differences when studying psychological phenomena, and has led to a better understanding of how cultural values, beliefs, and practices influence mental health and well-being. Finally, it is worth mentioning the impact of technology on the field of psychology. The widespread availability of the internet and social media has led to the development of new forms of communication and information exchange, and has opened up new avenues for research in psychology. For example, researchers are now able to collect large amounts of data from online sources and use this data to better understand human behavior and mental processes. In conclusion, the history of human psychology is a rich and fascinating journey that spans thousands of years. From the earliest musings of ancient philosophers to the cutting-edge research of modern psychologists, the field has undergone many changes and has expanded to encompass a wide range of topics. However, the central goal of psychology has remained the same: to understand the human mind and how it influences our thoughts, feelings, and behavior. The history of human psychology is a long and fascinating journey that has taken us from the earliest musings of ancient philosophers to the cutting-edge research of modern psychologists. The field has undergone many changes over the years, and has expanded to encompass a wide range of topics and approaches. However, the central goal of psychology remains the same: to understand the human mind and how it influences our thoughts, feelings, and behavior. At the end, please subscribe my channel, like and share for updates. Thanks for watching. Press the bell icon and share, like, comment.